It's probably been a good while since some of you guys have seen me because I don't really upload on Invoked World anymore. If you want to keep more up to date, you can check the Discord link in the description, or you can check out my other channel, which I'll throw a link to a video up here. I went to locals yesterday for the first time in a little while, it feels like, and I played Unchained. I was really excited. I hadn't played Cash in a while, and I just said that I was going to get rid of it, so decided to try and play the new deck. I ended up getting third out of at least 13 people, so pretty cool. We had 5 rounds, which was insane. Well, we had 4 because we had like six people drop by round 4. We had 6 people drop, so going into round 4, we knew kind of that was going to be the last one, but we were supposed to have 5 rounds, but we had 6 people drop, and there was at least 13 people on the board, so 19 people, and we ended up getting third. So let's get right down and into it. We're going to go over my Unchained list. As I said earlier, if you feel like supporting, just join that Discord link down in the description. Anyway, I'm going to get started on our ratios here. For the Twins, I was playing 3, 3, and 2. I don't think that I would play a different number of these. This was all pretty good. I ended up siding out Rakia every so often just because I feel Rakia is the one that you can side out more. Sarama is one that you definitely want to keep in the deck, as I found, and Aruha with the ability to pop and special from hand, not using your normal, was way too useful. So I feel like these ratios were good, and like I said, siding out Rakia is okay, just because this one, like, you want to use your normal summon on like Sarama or something else. Like, I don't know, you just don't typically want to open normal Rakia and pop stuff. You'd rather blow it up with Aruha. For the new souls, I played 3 Shavara and 1 Shayama. Shavara is really cool. It's like an extra Aruha, and Shayama is also like an extra Rakia, but this one can special itself, and whenever it's sent from field to whenever it's sent to grave, you get to set a trap, and then Shayama can pop a card from grave to special summon itself. This one locks you into fiends while it's on the field, and this one shuffles itself back if you bring it back. But both of these are really good. Typically, I was discarding this off of the Abominable, but both of these are really good. I definitely would not play more than one of this, though, because it is kind of a brick. Okay, so here's the one. I was playing 2 of these at the tournament. I've swapped it out, the second one for 1 dog. I still feel like this is a better card overall, but this being able to just target stuff and get rid of it and out it without without having to deal with like a negate, like, is really, really nice. So Tryptopherium is a card that my friend plays a lot, and this gets over that. This also gets over some other problematic stuff that's like really big. You just link it away as long as it doesn't have a negate on it, or you've already played through the negate. This is a really good card. I still think about playing 2 of this, though. Like, I like 2 of these over the course of the tournament. I really liked 2 of the Abominable, but I definitely think Disaster is 100% required as well. That's it for the Unchained monsters. For hand traps, I only played 6. I played 3 Ash, and I should have been playing Drolls, but I didn't have Droll, so I was playing this. And I don't hate this. I wish it was Droll. Should have been Droll, but hey, it is what it is. For the spells and traps, of course, we're playing the 3 prisons, 3 Abominations prison. This is your Rhoda. It's mandatory, in my opinion, at 3. 3 prosperities for consistency, 2 tactics. This card's okay. I don't know how much I like it in the deck. It didn't come up a lot. I actually ended up siding it out in a match, so that should tell if that tells you anything. I did play 2 Book of Eclipse. This card was an MVP. Really, really like it, especially because of the fact that, like, Unchained is so good at just destroying the field that typically if you go Book of Eclipse, you can get rid of all their stuff just throughout your turn, so they won't get to draw cards at the end, which is really nice. The final spell was Called by the Grave. This was a good card. Traps, 3 Escape and 3 Abominable. This one's a Monster Reborn. This one's a target and Unchained, target a card your opponent control, pop both, and both of them have the effect to, when they're destroyed by card effect, to special summon an Unchained from the deck. There's a card in my side deck that I'll talk about that came up with these, but these are really good. Escape is a really, really good going first. Just utterly insane. Last was 3 Imperm. That's the last card in my main deck. Imperm's good. I like it. I sided out a copy, so at one point, just because I needed the space for a different card. That's it for the main deck. For extra deck, I was playing 2 of the new one, 2 Yama. Yama's really cool because on Link, on summon, he gets to search an Unchained monster, and then if he's in your graveyard and a card you control gets destroyed, you can banish him to special summon a, is it a Fiend? Yeah, a Fiend monster from grave, which is really, really cool. The only problem is that he requires 2 Fiends, so you can't usually turn Disaster into him. You're usually turning your own Unchained guys into Yama. But he's still really, really good. Then I played 2 Rage. I never felt that I needed a third one. 2 was just right. This is the one that links on your opponent's turn. Then I have Anguish. Anguish is the one that links on your turn. Anguish at 2 is fine. I actually ended up banishing a copy off of Prosperities a lot, so he's okay. I never really use them. There is a really cool thing you can do with these 2 where if you have Escape, and if you have Yama and Grave, Rage, and Escape on field, you activate Escape, pop your Rage, and then activate Yama and bring back Rage, and then you can link with stuff still, as long as you didn't activate him prior. But yeah, really, really good. And Rage also gets to add a card from grave to hand, which is nice. So you can add back like Abominable Unchained Soul. Yeah, 2 Anguish, who also does the same thing where if he gets popped, you get to add a card from grave to hand. Abomination, just a okay one of. I went into this against Trickstars. There was a Trickstar player, and I went into this to just finish wiping their field because I had cleared off most of their stuff and they still had the field spell, and I decided I wanted to get rid of that, so I went into this and got rid of it. 1 Phoenix never came up. 1 Unicorn never came up. 1 Underworld Goddess also never came up. Just because I didn't go into them. I feel like Unicorn is good. I almost went into Unicorn a couple times, but I had better options to go into. IP Masquerena doesn't really come up. You can turn Soul, you can turn Rage plus a monster into IP. Oh no, sorry, never mind. 2 non-link monsters. So this doesn't really come up a lot, but it is what it is. It's really just filling a spot. 1 Access Code. Access Code is really cool because you can turn Anguish or Soul into it, Anguish or Rage into it, which is really nice. And then target Anguish gains 3k, and then you just swing. So really, really nice there. And then the last cards I played was the DDD package. So I went into this. This card is insane. It is a Walking Solemn Warning, which is utterly bonkers. I never went into Deus Ex, but if I did, it probably would be to just slap if I attacked with Caesar and then go into Zeus. I never went into Zeus. I did swing with Caesar, and I ended up blowing up my own Caesar with another card just because I needed something else on the field. But yeah, the Zeus package, it didn't come up, but I'm sure in some other tournaments or for some other people, it would come up. I definitely feel like Caesar's good on his own, and well, it's cool to play Deus. And this other one, I definitely feel like Deus is just for slapping on top of Boulder, the Rock King Darius. That's his name. So that's the extra. I did play a side. It was so I didn't have all my good side deck cards on me for yesterday's tournament, so I kind of cobbled together a side deck. So my first amount of stuff is my spells. I played 2 MST, 1 Feather Duster, the 3rd Talents, and 1 Lightning Storm. So some of these are literally just because I had them on hand. The MSTs though, okay, so before the tournament I had a buddy look over my side deck and he's like, you should play MST instead because it's funny. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, also you won't lose in time. And I was like, okay. And he goes, and you can pop your own stuff with this card. And I kid you not, in the final game, I'm sitting there looking at my hand and I go, man, I really need another monster on field, but all I have is I have these 2 monsters and then the trap card and an MST, because if I link these 2 monsters away, I get the trap card, but that doesn't get me anything. And then I remembered the thing with MST, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I really liked that. That was really cool. It came up, and that's the part that matters, that it came up. For traps, it's only a 12 card side, by the way. I played 3 Decree because it's hateful, and I played 2 Anti-Spell because it's hateful, and I played Crackdowns. I sided these in against Purely so I could take like the Purely, but it didn't. It ended up not mattering. It's just one of those things. I played it because I had it on hand, not because it was good. I would definitely change the side deck. I'd leave these in. That was insane. That's the deck though. That is the Unchained deck that I played. I enjoyed it. I think that this is a pretty solid build. I think it's pretty all right. Definitely the main deck could use slight tweaks. Like I said, Droll would have been really, really good that day. But it is what it is. And like I said, I went 3-1, so I'm pretty happy with this. Only losing to Purely. And that's partially because I don't know the matchup, and partially because, like, game 1, I just totally bricked. Game 2, I had no gas, and they had all the gas. And I was just like, all right, yeah, you know, it is what happened. They're also just a better player than I am. It's how it is, how it goes. And when you don't know the matchup and you play against someone better than you, that's how it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one, I guess.